Tomorrow, Leo vs. Leo is put to the test as Catch Me If You Can debuts in theaters. Last week, he was awarded a Golden Globe nomination for his role of a con man on the run, and film journalist Frederick Levy believes that audiences will flock to see him.
I think that Catch Me If You Can is going to be the box office winner. It's a kinder, gentler Leo. It's the Leo that young girls are going to want to see.
Frederick Levy knows the movie biz. His third book, The Hollywood Way, hits stores June 12th. And when it comes to box office dollars, he says it's young Hollywood that sells.
Look at the movie audience. It's a big group of young people who are going to see these movies every weekend, and they want to see young people up on the screen.
Hollywood executive Frederick Levy has already written a how-to book for up-and-coming Hollywood players. Now he wants to share his show business skills in his newest book, The Hollywood Way. Making it in business has just gotten easier, all with the help from an unexpected source, the entertainment industry. Frederick Levy, author of the book Hollywood 101, which has helped beginners break into Hollywood, has written a new book, The Hollywood Way.
After writing my first book, Hollywood 101, I got a lot of fan mail from people who had read the book and were so inspired by what I had written that they literally came from all over the country, moved to Hollywood, and pursued a career in one aspect or another of the entertainment industry. And I wanted to write something that had a slightly broader topic than just Hollywood. But of course, working in Hollywood, that's what I know. And so I came up with the idea for Hollywood Way as a way to combine my knowledge of Hollywood with a broader topic, business skills, that could help a greater amount of people.
From Hollywood movies to Hollywood careers, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, according to studio guide turned movie mogul Frederick Levy in his latest book, The Hollywood Way. Levy joins us now from Los Angeles. And the full title, Frederick, is A Young Movie Mogul's Savvy Business Tips. Are you really a mogul? I think of these older guys smoking cigars, driving these long cars with big Hollywood mansions. Is that the description of you?
Well, it may be a little pretentious to call myself a mogul, but, you know, I guess that's what sells books.
It sells books. The old song goes, hooray for Hollywood. And our next Fox magazine profile seems to personify that tune. He is Frederick Levy, and against all odds, he's made it in a big way in the Big Orange. Here's how he did it in his own words.
I pumped gas at a full-service gas station. I used to dress up as a pink gorilla. I was a busboy. I used to work at a convenience store. I've always had an amazing work ethic. I've always worked a million jobs. I was 17 years old when I came out to Los Angeles. I didn't know a soul, and I just beat down every door. I started networking. I tried to meet as many people as possible, and I never gave up. And that, I believe, is why I've become successful.
Meet Frederick Levy, a Hollywood film executive and best-selling author. Look up overachiever in the dictionary, you might just see this picture.
I run a production company. I look for material, whether it's a screenplay, a novel, an idea that I generate in-house. I work with writers to develop screenplays. I package material with actors and a director. I look for the financing, whether it's to set it up at a studio or to find the financing independently of that. I ultimately try to get movies made.
Breaking into Hollywood is difficult, but Levy's doing what he can to help out those looking for a career in movies by writing books about how he and several others made it.
This was going to be a vanity thing, really. I did it because I thought it would be cool to walk into any bookstore in the country and be able to pull it off the shelf. People started reading the book, and to this day, I am overwhelmed by their positive response. It's a really competitive business. There's a million people who are vying for the same position, for the same jobs. There's hundreds of millions of dollars on the line. You can't take things personally. You need to be able to adapt to all sorts of situations and personalities.
A concept demonstrated not so subtly in the 1994 film Swimming with Sharks.
You have no brain. No judgment calls are necessary. What you think means nothing. What you feel means nothing.
There is some of that goes on. I mean, I myself, when I started, worked for a couple of producers who were very much like Buddy Ackerman, who's the character that Kevin Spacey played in the movie, who are screamers, who are yellers, who really are outrageous at times.
Where the f*** are you going? I was going to the bathroom. I need to go. Well, forget about what you need and concentrate on what I need.
It's not about you. It's about your boss. It's about the movie. Especially when you're starting out in an entertainment career, you're there to basically make somebody else shine.
At just 32 years old, Frederick's got a long career ahead of him. And though he's sitting pretty now in Hollywood and on bookshelves across the country, he says he's got miles to go before he sleeps.
To become successful in this business, or really any business, you need to do what you're passionate about.
And while the box office rules Hollywood, Levy says no matter who you are or where you come from, you have the power in you to make it.
Work hard. It's not easy. You know, you're not going to be able to just get in the door and fly by the seat of your pants. If you manage to make an opportunity for yourself, okay, that's just the beginning. Now the real work begins, you know, hard work, having a great, strong, solid work ethic, never taking no for an answer, never giving up, being tireless, being efficient, being effective, and just making things happen. You know, the Hollywood way I dedicate like this. There are two types of people in this world, those who get it and those who don't. This book is for those people who get it. Okay, be one of those people.
That's good advice for any career. If you want to contact Frederick, you can email him at author@thehollywoodway.com.